Om Namo Naranaya. You are wonderfully doing by the grace and the light of the divinity. There has been a question that has came up from one of my disciple, that can a saint or a self-enlightened person have physical illness or mental suffering? Well, to answer this, let me put up the matter in this way, that there is a wrong notion in some people's mind that a real saint must not suffer any physical illness or mental pain. Their notion is based on the supposition that the saint, being perfect, must not suffer like other people. But many genuine saints have been seen to go through a lot of physical and mental sufferings in their life. The saying, a saint has a past and a sinner a future, may explain why a saint suffer in this life. The saint must have done some bad deeds in one or more of his past lives. He is working out the effect of those deeds in this life in form of physical or mental sufferings. Even though spiritually illuminated now, he is still must work out his Prarabdha karma until the force of that Prarabdha karma is exhausted. In the context of Hinduism, a saint is one who has experienced God face to face in this life. It may also be said that a saint is one who has attained perfection by manifesting his or her inherent divinity. According to the doctrine of karma, when a person becomes a saint by having the ultimate spiritual experience, all his sanchita or accumulated karma is, as it were, burned to ashes. But he cannot get rid of his Prarabdha karma until his death. He may also acquire new karma, new Samaskaras, if during this purging process of the sanchita samaskar or karma happens, and he happens to connect his indriyas to such purging and thereby responding and reacting, and at that point of time he loses the observership, or he does not witness such purging but get involved into such purging, thereby creating new samaskaras or karmas that will definitely again give result. Hinduism uses a beautiful analogy to explain this. A hunter has a quiver full of arrows. These arrows are his sanchita or accumulated karmas. He takes an arrow from his quiver, puts it in the bow, and shoots it. The arrow shot by him is his Prarabdha karma. Once the arrow is released from his bow, he does not have any more control over it. It keeps on going through the air and drops to the ground when its energy is completely exhausted. Prarabdha karma is like the arrow over which the hunter does not have any more control. Prarabdha karma creates a man's body and goes on bringing the pleasure and pain until all its karmic force is exhausted and the body dies. Even saints are not exempted from this process. A divine incarnation is beyond this karmic force. There is, however, an exemption to this rule. A divine incarnation is never controlled by the force of karma, nor is his body caused by any Prarabdha karma. The cosmic energy, the infinite consciousness, the absolute truth, which we call as God, in order to incarnate on the earth in human form, creates an earthly body for himself through his magical power or Maya and enters into it. By his Maya, he gives others the impression that he is born of human parents. Out of compassion for his creatures who take refuge in him, he absorbs their sin or bad karmas in his earthly body and suffers on their behalf. He works out their bad Prarabdha karma to give them relief and salvation. Neither does a divine incarnation generate any karma phal for whatever he does during his earthly existence. I hope by this the answer to the question that can a saint have a physical illness, mental suffering, or suffer the Prarabdhas is clear. Let the light of the divine shine upon us and give us strength, wisdom, and courage to progress in the path of spirituality. Stay blessed. Om Namo Narayana.